There's a lot of talk about men being belittled or portrayed in negative light in media. And I've seen some of it. Um, a lot of times, like when you watch movies or stories, um, one of the things I learned, I guess, years ago in high school, something called a suspense of disbelief. So basically, when you're watching a movie, you look at it as though it is true. You're suspending disbelief, but you always know in your mind or in reality that it's just a movie, it's just a story being portrayed that way. And yes, a lot of times men are portrayed kind of like bumbling idiots, can't do nothing right, and the woman has to come and save the day. Um, but the reality really isn't like that. Um, it's dramatization. So you as young men, um, you might be in MGTOW. You just might just be a young man that don't know anything about MGTOW, men going their own way. Um, if you learn suspense of disbelief, there shouldn't be any issue in your personal life. The only time media can really have any effect on you as an individual, in such a way, in such a negative way, is if you allow it to. Focusing on yourself, getting that degree, that trade, that job security, that financial security, those things. We'll focus on that, and you would find that, um, you'd be all right. The problem comes with if when women kind of young women in particular, if they're gullible and do not understand suspense of disbelief, get into a relationship with a man and realize it's not like what it is on TV, the portrayal. So, and they try to live by those rules, and it's a detriment to them as well, and it's a detriment to a relationship if they're with a young man that really is trying too hard, simping out, in other words. But all those things are completely rectifiable. Once you realize that the stuff, the reality is this, it's kind of like being a mechanic. You go to mechanic school and you learn the craft, everything is in a controlled environment. Then you go to a real mechanic shop and try to do the same work, and you realize it's not the same in reality. It's not a controlled environment. Keep in mind, especially you young men, movies and TV shows and stories, they're all controlled by a few individuals. So, and it's directed in to portray a message specific to the story. And if men are being shown as a bumbling idiot for that particular story, you know, look at the story and see if it fits the plot. And if it does, suspense of disbelief, enjoy the movie, go home and talk about it to your friends, your family, your girlfriend, whatever, and just move on. But if you allow media, movies, TV shows, even stuff in the news to dictate who you are, to the point where you either give up or you go to the other extreme and try too hard to prove otherwise, uh, you're not really a man. You in the sense that you don't truly know yourself, and therefore you don't know your worth. So take the time, relax, focus on what you're supposed to be doing, go after that. And if a woman comes into your life and is trying to see you as such, and based on her lack of ability to be rational or have a grasp of reality, then you were the wrong person. Move on. Go your own way. You can talk to her about it if she is, habits are very difficult to break, especially if you don't see a problem. And in that case, you just simply walk away. There are, like I've said in several videos, there are more women in the world than men. So women are more common to find than men. So as a man, your options or your pickings are greater than that of a woman. So if you have any questions, like, subscribe, ask it in the comment section down below. This is going to be a really short video compared to some of the other ones I've been doing, and I'm going to try and keep a lot of them down to this level. Y'all have a good day.